experienced a situation where you know this person has so much potential, like they're so talented? In your mind, wow, how do I even make sure that we make the right decisions for this person? Because you know that that person lacks experience, but they're so talented. So what would you do in cases like that?
Well, I think I've had several experiences like that. And,
Mm-hmm.
to me, it's really more of helping the person understand and discover for themselves what they need to do, right? And sometimes they've got it, but they're not as aggressive. They're not as, they play safe, maybe. So, it's at that point in time, my job is to say, look, you're really playing life too safely, right? And you won't be able to experience what you need to experience. So even if you have the potential, even if you have the knowledge, the experience, not the experience, but the raw talent, raw talent alone is not enough. You need to have the guts to take the road less traveled. You need the foresight to know what roads to take.
Yeah.
And that's why you need those mentors, right? And you need to get to as many as you can to be able to make those right decisions.
Yeah. I was just thinking of the thing, people who were so talented but not knowing, and yet the self-doubt is so high, especially in
Yeah.
these times where I honestly do not know if you are a young fresh graduate, 2 to 3 years out of college, looking for an organization that will sincerely help you grow. And it's really the desire to find an organization that will develop you and have your best interest in mind. Uh, that's why do you hear the term, they always say this, but parang sabi nila, millennials are so hard to keep because after 2 3 years, they'll jump to another company, then they'll jump to another company. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, I think nothing's wrong with that. What makes it wrong is why they're jumping.
Yeah.
Or makes it right? Why they're jumping. What I know, and this is what I keep telling everybody, says, if you're jumping for status or more pay at a very young age, think through it well. Right? Again, what would you advise your son or daughter? Right? If all of a sudden, he's going to jump from one firm to another because he's going to be paid well in this other firm, but his responsibilities will be cut in half. Should you do it? He might say, why not? Easy pickings. Right? But at that age,
yeah,
it's difficult, right? I mean, people say, well, why not? I mean, I know people, for example, who have given up their careers because they went to call centers, or I know somebody, for example, that joined, joined the casino, and who made good money because he was, very good in math. But the reality is that after 20 years in the casino, you're in the same position.
Oh no.
Versus or in a call center, you're in the same. Call center is even worse because you're not only in the same kind of position, because you're still, okay, maybe you're promoted because they do that to encourage people, but you're doing the same thing,
Yeah.
right? So at 35 or 40, you're burnt out,
Yeah.
right? So if you're an engineer by profession, by the course you took, and potentially that could be your career, I mean, you've lost it.
Yeah.
Very hard
You're
to
right.
get back into engineering. I mean, it's not impossible. You can still do other things, use that engineering to do something else. But chances are you're so enamored by the money you're getting in these call centers that you can't go back and start from the ground and earn
Mm.
one
Yeah.
third or
Yeah.
1/5 of what you're getting.